Let's talk campus food. Your stomach will literally be like, I'm terrified, I'm scared, I'm indecisive, I just can't do this. It's just not something I think I can do. Like, what the f am I eating? I already have a major fear of bugs and you're gonna tell me that they're in my food? You expect me to eat this? You really gonna hand me this bowl without granola right now? Got me f***ed up. Unless you're asking for a big bag, like, Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, thank you for clicking on my video. So today I decided that I am going to make a video about campus food, specifically the food on my campus, which is Loyola Marymount University. No, this is not the food from my school. It is almost July, so I'm home right now. But I thought it would be nice to kind of make a video about, you know, what foods are great, what foods are not so great. I was horrified going into my freshman year. I'm about to be a junior, but I was so scared going into my freshman year. I was like, I'm never gonna eat. I was like, I'm gonna be a skinny queen. I'm never gonna eat. And that was true to some extent, but don't fret, the food isn't that bad, in my opinion. So let's jump right in. Alright guys, so this video is going to be, like I said, about LMU campus food because I go to LMU. So if you are an incoming student or a student that already goes to LMU and you just want to see my opinion on the food, hi, my name's Simone. And if you are somebody that goes to another school and you want to just see how another school's meal plan works, or just how their food is, welcome. Or if you're trying to look for schools that you might be interested in going to in the future, hi, I wish you the best of luck and I hope that you become a future lion. Mwah. Now let's get into the video. So I have compiled my list here of different places to eat on campus, and I'm just gonna go down the line and we're gonna talk through it together because there's a lot to unpack here. So our dining hall is called the Lair. Why did I literally look up the Lair, LMU? And this is what came up. This fine cuisine right here. I promise you that's it's not what the Lair food looks like. Okay. So the Lair is where you are going to be able to find most of the food on campus. That's where you'll have all your different sections of things to eat, different varieties and all of that. And it's changed a little bit since my freshman year. I'm about to be a junior. So yeah, so I'm gonna go down the line of what there is to eat there. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like, and you know, everyone's taste buds are different. So kind of take what I say with a grain of salt, but also trust me, because I feel like I got good taste buds. I'm not that picky. Not that picky. So in the Lair, you have your salad bar, simply, your omelet station, grill station, pizza, cultural section, deli, and smoothie section. So, going down the line, salad bar, hands down, best thing ever because you make it yourself. I really love to get a good salad here and there. They have different varieties of lettuce possibly, or maybe there's just one kind of lettuce. I don't know, I just focus on the lettuce that I like. But they have like iceberg lettuce, and then you go down the line, there's, you know, you name it. There's tomatoes, carrots, cucumbers, all that stuff. And then they have, I think there's a section for tofu, chicken, there's cheese, there's croutons, and then they have like a few other things, and then there's like 3 to 4 different types of dressings. So salad bar, you can't go wrong because you make it yourself. The way that you pay for that though is they weigh that. So there are certain things within the Lair that they'll weigh your food to see how much you have to pay. So that's that. Next to the salad bar, there is always a soup bar. There's 2 different types of soup every single day. I've had some of the soups. Okay, hold on. There's something in my eye, guys. What the fuck? I've had their soup a few times. Really, really good. Like, the soup kind of never misses. Like, I'm a big soup person, and oftentimes I get sick a lot on campus, so soup always, hands down, eats down. I love their soup. And then there's like cookies and things all over in that little section where the soup and the salad is. So next you have Simply. So Simply section is kind of a healthier option for food. It's actually one of my favorite places to eat, but it can get old really quick because it's the same thing every single day. Not that the other sections aren't. There's only one section that like changes, which is like the cultural section. But still, something about Simply, it's like, it's good, but then it repeats and you're like, all right, let's wrap it up. It starts to taste not real. But the Simply has grilled chicken and salmon. Those are the 2 main proteins, I'm pretty sure. And then they have different veggies. So sometimes there'll be kale, sometimes spinach, like a different kind of green. There's sometimes grilled peppers, and all these different things. And there's either white rice or brown rice depending on the day. And then you can get like some potatoes, and then you can get like a glaze over your chicken or your salmon. It's really, really good. If I had to rank it, probably give it like on a good day, when I'm feeling it, maybe like a solid 7 out of 10. Like, it's not bad. Like, you can eat it and not get sick and be fine. Like, it's a solid meal and you'll be full. So next to that is the omelet station. The omelet station always has a long line. It's really, really good. I mean, it's an omelet. How can you mess up an omelet?
Well, Simone, I'm glad you asked. Well, while I was looking for photos of so-called omelet, the only photo I could find was one that I guess got burnt. So you can't mess up an omelet.
But you can get an omelet with, regular the egg or just the egg whites, and then they have like a few things you can pick from to put in your omelet. I've seen a couple of times some people ask for like a fried egg or maybe scrambled. Like, I feel like you can like kind of sometimes like do special requests, but you have to make sure you're asking the nice employees, because there's this one guy that works there. He hates his job. Like, he's so mean to the students. Like, I get so scared when he's there. But yes, so omelet station there's tater tots with that. You can get it with tater tots or just your omelet, but it's a great breakfast to get like before class, after your first class in the morning. I love getting me an omelet. And obviously the dining hall stays open on the weekends, so even if you don't really have time for breakfast during the week, go ahead and get an omelet on the weekend in the morning. Treat yourself. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, I'm going in order from like what's where. So next would be the cultural station. The cultural station has different things every day for the most part. So like I'm trying to think of like things that I've seen them have. They'll have like really like authentic tacos. They've had, oh my god, what was this one thing that they had that was really good? They'll have pasta there a lot. That's like the main thing that they'll usually have, but like oftentimes they'll switch it up. There was one time they had like plantains and like something else. That was not good. Like it's like a hit or miss there. Like I had their pasta there once, it was not good. Like it'll look really good and then you taste it and your stomach will literally be like, and you're like, oh, it's time to immediately wrap this up and not eat the rest of this. There have been some times where the food's been really good. I'm blanking on like what there's been, but there's definitely been some like really, really, really good things. I think they also had like bao buns one time. Like I would really be impressed by like the things that they would have, but I'd be too scared to try them just because I've just had some experiences where I'm like, this looks good, but it tastes horrible. So it's kind of hit or miss with the cultural section. Always, you know, be open to trying the food, but I would say for me, it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, I've tried this twice, and it hasn't been good, so I'm skeptical. But if it looks really good, try it. That's my advice on the cultural section. Next to the cultural section is the grill. I'm not really sure what it's called. I'm blanking. It's not called the grill. It's called like something else, but it's basically where you'll get your basic fried food. So, you know, fries, burgers, chicken tenders, onion rings. I might have made that up. I don't know, but but that's where you'll find that. Their burgers are really, really good. Their chicken tenders are really, really good. It's either you get that stuff from there, or later I'll talk about Iggys, which is our diner on campus, and you'll get basically the same stuff there as well. So next is their pizza section. So their pizza station section is actually not bad. It's pretty good. They have different kinds. It changes from time to time, but they have cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, margarita pizza, and barbecue chicken pizza. Sometimes they only have certain pizzas during, like, at night, and then like the rest like during, like, you know, the whole day. But barbecue chicken pizza, so good, really, really good. And that's the one I usually get. And then I started getting pepperoni pizza a lot more. The cheese pizza's fine. Like, it's like, no, okay, it's cheese pizza. And I've had the margarita pizza. It's not that good. Not that good. So you can't go wrong with a pizza. They'll put it in a box for you. And that's the other thing. As far as containers go and like wrapping up your food to go, it depends really on the day and how they're feeling and how the workers are being treated, because LMU is kind of infamous for not paying their workers what they deserve to be paid. But it depends on the day. Sometimes they'll have containers for you to like put your, they'll always have stuff. I think only one time they didn't, but they'll always have stuff for you to put your salads in. But you can ask the worker sometimes, like, hey, I need a box for this, or hey, can I get this to go? And they'll usually, you know, give you a box with no problem. So next to the pizza station is the deli. I would get sandwiches a lot my freshman year, because there was this one sandwich that was, oh my god, it was so good, bro. It was so good, like.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
That sandwich was so good. But I didn't end up getting any sandwiches this year, just because they changed the deli station and it looked a lot more intimidating. Like, I was like, okay, there's too many things. Like, I don't know what I want. Like, this is too much. Like, I'm terrified, I'm scared, I'm indecisive. I just can't do this. It's just not something I think I can do. So I didn't end up getting a sandwich, but a lot of people have said the sandwich is really good. So I'm sure they haven't changed much from my freshman year. And so you can't go wrong with the sandwich. It's like, sometimes, like, what I'll do is, or what I did do was I would get a sandwich and then go to like that grill station and get fries. So I would have fries with my sandwich, and it's like an easy meal to do. So next to the deli is my favorite station ever, which is the smoothie station. That is also a station that always has a long line throughout the whole day. They have smoothies, and they'll have their different kind of smoothies on the menu. And I think there's like strawberry banana, tropical, which is like banana, pineapple, mango, and then there's a few other things that I can't think of right now. But sometimes, depending on the worker, because I've had times where, like, I'll be like, oh, can I add this to my smoothie? And they'll be like, no, follow what's on the menu. I'd be like, hey, okay. If you want like a green smoothie and you can be like, oh, hey, can I add kale to my strawberry banana smoothie? I don't know. They'll be like, yeah, for sure. And like they'll add it and that's fine. But they also have a few breakfast options at this this station, which are so good. Their acai bowl, hands down, so freaking good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Doesn't matter the day. Does matter the day, because sometimes they don't have granola and I get pissed because I'm like, bro, what's an acai bowl without granola? You really gonna hand me this bowl without granola right now? Got me fucked up. Hands down, really good acai bowls. They have avocado toast at that station, and you can ask for a yogurt bowl as well. So you can get yogurt. The yogurt's not that good. It's like a Greek yogurt that's really like thick. Like one time they gave me really good yogurt, and then I tried to get the yogurt again, was not the same yogurt, and I was like, what the fuck am I eating? So I haven't gotten it since. It's a really good station. Hands down my favorite station. I have just run through everything in the Lair. I would say overall, I would rate the Lair. They're always playing really good music. They always play some throwbacks. Don't know who's on aux, but shout out to them. I would rate the Lair overall probably a good 7.5, 8, 7.5 out of 10. Because it's not that bad. And I want to say that I was terrified going into my freshman year. And the thing is, I will say, I do think that it has improved since my freshman year. Because my freshman year was still kind of questionable. Very questionable, actually. But I was really terrified going into school because I had seen all these, like, Instagram posts, like, that said, like, the Lair, whatever, like LMU, and like there would just be these submissions of people with bugs in their food, and I was like, so I'm never eating there. Actually, I already have a major fear of bugs, and you're gonna tell me that they're in my food? You expect me to eat this shit?
I'm not eating that.
Why? You a vegetarian?
No, I'm not a vegetarian. But I'm not eating a sandwich that my neighbor made when his apartment been smelling like a dead raccoon's ass stinking up my house since the day he moved in.
Absolutely not. I will say, it's not as bad. Do not believe everything you see on social media. It's not fine cuisine, but you'll get by. You'll be fine with a meal from the Lair or two. You'll be fine. So right next to the Lair is Qdoba. Qdoba is basically a Chipotle. They have them out here in the real world. It's just where you can get a quesadilla, a bowl, a burrito, things like that, chips, all of that. Qdoba listen, I honestly kind of feel like it's a little bit better than Chipotle. That's my hot take, not gonna lie. It is kind of better than Chipotle, but you cannot eat it all the time. Like, I just would not, unless you're asking for a big bag. Like,
Y'all better come up here and get one of these.
What's that?
It's a chicken salad.
From where?
You know when people will say, like, oh my god, what do people say? Oh, when you like have a bad experience with some kind of alcohol, and then like somebody says like, hey, you want some tequila? And then you go, ooh. So if somebody is like, hey, like, let's go get Qdoba, like sometimes my automatic reaction is Qdoba. Like, I just can't. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, like, just depending on how you're feeling. But it is one of those things where it's like, okay, I don't want anything else, I guess I'll get Qdoba. That's how it is. So I guess I'll rate it an 8 out of 10. I feel like that's fair. So down in Freshie Land, which is where all the freshmen live, there is a place called Kikka. So Kikka is a sushi bar on campus. Really, really good sushi. They also have teriyaki bowls. So they have salmon teriyaki and chicken teriyaki bowls. Really, really good. You cannot go wrong with some sushi or a teriyaki bowl at Kikka. Right next to Kikka is LA Boulevard. So LA Boulevard is something that these heifers don't tell you about. Like, it's something that you have to find out on your own, or you have to find out from a friend. It's like, hey, did you hear that? LA Boulevard is... And you'll be like, girl, what? What's that? No, girl, shh, lower your voice. And then you're like, what are you talking about, LA Boulevard? And then you'll look down and they're eating some, like, exquisite ass meal. And you're like, girl, where did you get that from? And they're like, girl, shh, girl, LA Boulevard, go get you some. Huh? So let me tell you. So LA Boulevard is a place on campus and right next to Kikka. Like, it's in the same, like, they share a register. It's open only at certain times. They'll have a lunch thing and then a dinner thing, and it's like you have to get there, you have to be there at a certain time or you will miss it, because they open and close super quick. But basically it's different catering places, so different restaurants within the LA area will come and have certain things, like selections from their menu, and they'll serve it and you can use your meal plan. I know that's right. It's really great, but I just wish that it was advertised to me a lot more my freshman year, because I didn't know about it until like halfway through the year, and I was like, how are y'all getting these good ass meals? And I'm over here eating what's in the Lair or what's at Iggys. What's going on? And they're like, girl, LA Boulevard. Huh? So let me be the first to say, make sure you go to LA Boulevard, especially if you live in Freshyland as a freshman. I did not. I lived in McKay, which is near Iggys, so I would always eat burgers and fries. But if you're over there, make sure to go get you some. Don't play. Anyway, so next is Iggys, like I was just talking about. Iggys is right below McKay, which is a dorm for freshmen and sophomores. So Iggys is a diner on campus, and they have a variety of different foods. So like I said, they have different kinds of burgers. They have, you know, your regular burger. They have a really good like buffalo barbecue burger. I think there's like an avocado burger, like stuff like that. So they have different kinds of burgers. There's regular fries, sweet potato fries. They have grilled cheese. They have breakfast stuff as well. Their breakfast burrito is really good. I get like the one that has like egg, bacon, and potato, I think. Sounds about right, yes. And it's really, really good. Oh my god, and their chicken wings, don't get me started. Their wings, especially if you get them, because they come with like buffalo sauce, but if you get them just like plain wings, if you're like tired of that sauce, so good. You can like dip them in different kinds of sauce. Like I'd be dipping them in like honey mustard, things like that. It's like it eats down. Like it's something that I can always eat and be like, okay, I'm full and I'm happy. And they have really good desserts. There's a Oreo crunch sundae that I really like. Like if we're getting ice cream at Iggys, best believe I'm getting that Oreo crunch sundae. But they're like McDonald's. Their ice cream machine is always broken, and I swear there have been times where I have been at my lowest and I've been like, you know what, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, I'm gonna go get some ice cream from Iggys, because that's the only thing that could save me right now. And I will walk in there and I'll be like, hi, can I just have some ice cream? And they'll be like, our machine's broken, girl. And I'm pretty sure they've at least seen me have a breakdown like at least like 2 or 3 times. Because what do you mean it's broken? So, really good place to eat. That's the place that you will go. That is the other thing that I should mention. Some of these places are open really late. Some of these places close early as hell, especially the main dining hall. They close at like 8 p.m. So, and mind you, some classes don't get out until 9:50. So, like, what do you mean? What do you mean you close at 8 p.m.? But Qdoba and Iggys, they're open until 12 a.m. weekdays, Monday through, no, it might be Sunday through Wednesday or Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday through Saturday or Thursday through Sunday. They're open until 2 a.m. So imagine on the weekends when these college students are going out, this is the place that you will go when you're hungry, when you're drunk, and you need some food after that club you just turned up at. Iggys will be the place to go. So just be prepared. Sometimes it's the best times because you will see all these people you just were out with and you'll be like, "Hi girl, how's your night, girl?" And y'all will be eating and it's real great. Or sometimes it's the most dramatic times because you'll see somebody that you have beef with and you're also under the influence and you'll be like, "Get me out of here." But you're waiting for your food, so you can't leave. So I will rate Iggys probably a 9 out of 10 on a good day. 9 out of 10. I give them a 9 because they're open until 2 a.m. So it's like, okay, you got that. You ate the one thing up. My camera's about to die. Okay, hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I don't know where my spare batteries are or anything, so let's try to finish this before my camera dies again. So the two places I'm gonna talk about next are located in U-Hall, University Hall, which is foremost the furthest walk on campus. I dread walking to U-Hall, but there are two places in there. So Einstein's is a bagel place, but also a breakfast place. They have things like breakfast sandwiches that are not that good. Like if you get one with cheese on it, the cheese is never melted. It's not. They have fruit there, like fruit cups that you can get, and different varieties of coffee, and then they have some sandwiches, like lunch sandwiches and things like that. I'm probably missing a lot of what Einstein's has, but I don't go in there that often. But it is a great place to pick up some food. If you have class in U-Hall, a lot of your core classes will be in there. So it's a good place. It's also a great place to sit. U-Hall in general is. But you know, I don't know. Einstein's, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10 because they have a lot of different varieties of things, but they're not that great. Like, unless you're just going in there to get like a bagel with some cream cheese or butter. Like, that's kind of the only thing where I'm like, I know I can count on them to have a great bagel with some cream cheese. That's about it. Honestly, maybe even a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna set it at that. This other place on campus, not a lot of people know about it, and if they do, they've never eaten at it. It's called the Crimson Lion, and I've had it once. It is a restaurant, actually, but they never have it actually open. You can order from it. They never have it open because they don't have enough like employees or enough people to like sit there and like be waiters at a restaurant on campus. But it's really nice in there, and the food actually isn't that bad. I could not tell you honestly what they have. It's leaving my mind right now, and I think it changes from time to time, but it's like kind of food that you kind of expect to find at like kind of like a restaurant with like American food. And it's pretty decent. It's not bad. It's one of those places that you won't find yourself eating at a lot or at all, but it is an option. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10 just because it's a hidden gem.
It also closes really early. Like, I think it's open from like weird hours, like 12 to 3 or something like that. And then I think it like opens back up, and it's only open on certain days. I don't think that it's open every single day, which is why a lot of people don't eat at it or miss it. Okay, and then lastly, my honorary mention to this place would be the coffee carts on campus, specifically the one right next to Foley, which is like right next to the fountain. It's the big fountain on campus, the birthday fountain that everyone gets thrown into your freshman year. That coffee cart
hands down, is so good. So good. They have one near U-Haul as well, like on your walk there. But I love going to the one near the fountain. I get boba from there almost every single day. Really freaking good. And they have really great coffee and donuts. So good. So good. So I just want to talk a little bit about how the meal plan works, because I know it works different at every single campus, and just in case if you're an incoming student and you want to know how it works, there's a Lion plan. So you pick an L, I, O, or N plan. N is the lowest, L is the highest plan, and it's a sum of money. And so depending on what number plan you get, like I think for these past few years I think I've gotten the I plan or O, and you get that sum of money for fall semester and spring semester. So let's say it's around $2,100. You'll get that $2,100 fall semester, and you'll spend that as much as you spend, and then whatever left over in your fall semester, if there is anything left over, will get carried into your spring semester. Spring semester, that's when you really have to make sure that you use it all. They say that the leftover money goes to towards food for the homeless. I don't know how true that is, but hopefully if you don't finish it, it goes towards a good cause. But at the same time, it is your parents' money or whoever's paying, so use your meal plan, or if you know you're not going to eat a lot, try to get a smaller plan. But I have made pretty good use with my plan. I've used most of it. I end up usually like ending in around the 200s by the time the school year is over. But yeah, so the way that I would say to go about it is to, honestly, like what I do is I start my day off with a boba, or I'll get breakfast and a smoothie, and then I'll get lunch sometimes. Sometimes I don't have time to eat lunch depending on when my classes are, but I'll get dinner. Just make sure you're eating at least 2 meals a day. And if not, make sure you buy some stuff from the C-store. They have some frozen food. So use your money smartly, and if you're one of those people that you end up having a lot of money left over by the end of the semester and you're like, I don't know how this happens, I'm sure that there are people that you can also use your meal plan for Domino's. So you can order Domino's with your meal plan, which is great. So I know some people do that, but there's also some people that are like, I don't have any more money left, so you can always like lend your friend your meal card. It's no big deal. But yes, there are many ways. Just be strategic about it, be smart about it, just make sure, just remember to eat. And I know that's another thing, honestly, when it comes to taking care of yourself, which is a huge thing in college that can become hard, is eating at least 2 meals a day. I also want to mention, I forgot to say this, that Wellness Wednesday happens every Wednesday on campus. It is my favorite day of the week. I love dressing up on Wednesdays for Wellness Wednesday because everybody comes out. You'll see everybody, people you haven't seen ever.
We're at Wellness Wednesday.
That's it?
Something like that.
Okay, are you feeling well on this Wellness Wednesday?
I'm well, but I have another class. It will really be well after. But then
class.
Wellness Wednesday ends at 2. So really, I'll never be well.
Oh.
Till next Wednesday. Wait, I lied, because then next Wednesday I also have class at 1:45, but Wellness Wednesday ends at 2. So at that time, I won't be well. Yeah. All year, I messed up my schedule.
Damn. But there's different vendors, so that's another opportunity for you to get different kinds of food if you're tired of the food on campus, but you do have to pay for that with your own money. That is the only thing. They do not allow you to use your meal plan because these are outside vendors coming in and selling their food. But there's Hawaiian barbecue, there's mini pancakes, different kinds of drinks, things like that. It's really, really good. There's people that sell fruit. I used to get like a bag of grapes and stuff. Really good. So there are a lot of different kinds of foods on campus. So don't be discouraged. I promise you it's going to be okay. My name is Simone, and if you are an incoming LMU student and you see me on campus, don't be shy to come up and say hi, or text me on Instagram if you need help with anything or you have any questions. All right, thank you guys for watching. I love you. Bye!